Hi, folks. We are at Ep.4 of the Inside the Dam podcast. Howard Wade Jr., your host here of the day, and I'm joined by Anna Miotto. She's getting me right on that pronunciation. She is from Rennes, Switzerland. We're going to make sure that's correct and accurate, but without further ado, Anna, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
And did I get that home sound pronunciation right? Close?
Kind of, it's okay, yeah.
So, from Switzerland, different part of the world, just first of all, let us know what brought you over here to Minot State.
So I was just like finished with my high school, obviously, and I just wanted to go like leave Switzerland somewhere, and yeah, the U.S. has like the perfect combination of like soccer and to study. So yeah, that was
All
kind of
right.
it.
All right. We love that you were able to find Minot State. I know you played in about 2, 3 seasons over there in Super League, right?
Yep.
And so I'm sure the experience you got there has really translated over here. The big thing why you're here today, I wanted to have you last week,
Yep.
but I saw you play and I said, okay, she has a pretty strong game. And you scored again this week, and I was looking at your numbers: 3 goals out of your last 4 games, 2 goals in 2 straight games. How are you feeling? The pace of play, is there any difference? Is there any sort of similarities to what you're used to, or not necessarily?
Well, over here the game is much more physical, so that's like more the thing that you have to get to used to the most. And yeah, um I feel like we have a really good team, so we don't really have to um oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't know
Nah, you're
where
fine.
to go, but yeah.
Nah, it's good to know that you're trusting the team, and I'm sure Coach TJ, and I've had different players coming on the podcast, and they have voiced that everyone's just doing their best to mesh and figure out how each other's style game to game, because I'm sure the game of football, everyone's different. I grew up playing the game with my brothers and cousins and whatever family. It's a game where if everyone's not locked in mentally, you will start to complain and have a lot of pissed off looks, a lot of hands up in the air, and stuff like
That's
that.
gonna be me. I always like
Yeah, because you're so passionate, you probably see something happening. It's hard to explain football to someone who doesn't necessarily know, or soccer here in the States, soccer, to someone that doesn't usually watch. They'll probably ask, how's the score so low? Or when will they shoot? So how do you cope with the style of play here that's really strong on defense and then taking advantage of the offensive attacks when they come?
Well, it is really hard because, like, obviously we work a lot on defense that we get that solid that we like shut out other teams. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have to be really creative up front and yeah, just go with the flow and like don't think about it too much. Just like go with your instincts. That's what I like to do. And some coaches like to have a like strict plan of how you want to attack, and others just give it to the players and say, "Hey, I trust you." And so yeah, that's what I like to do. Just go with the flow and see what spaces open up, and just yeah.
And they do open up. You have 90 minutes. One would always think that in 90 minutes you're able to open up somewhere on the pitch, unless you're playing a team that's got some sort of 2009 Barca defense that's locked airtight. You guys, I feel like you do a pretty solid job. I enjoy watching you guys play, and a big part of your game that I'm realizing is that when you guys have leads, you're looking to hold on to that lead, even if it's a 1-0 lead. But what do you do in the instances where that game plan changes after you give up a goal, such as this past weekend, got that 1-0 lead, then you tied it right back at 1? Does it ever occur mentally that, oh my, we can't just play keep away, or we have to now start attacking again? Does it ever mentally appear, click in, or are you always just, let's just play our normal sets?
Well, for me personally, I just always want to like get another goal. Like I don't have the mindset of we're up 1-0, we're good. Cause like if you have that mindset, it's really kind of wrong. Cause you 1-0 up is like not enough, and
Mm-hmm.
it can go 1-1 really fast.
We've seen, yeah.
So even if it's like 2-0 or 3-0, you should always try to get that one more.
Love that mentality. Love that mentality. Never looking to be too shy away. And it's all points. Right now, you guys sit 4-2-4. have some ties in there. I'm sure, you all obviously know you want to see more wins in your column than ties. But with a few more weeks left, you guys just face a tough team in St. Cloud and gave a bit of a scare Friday night. Talk about Friday night. Like, how was it seeing TJ in that element get
Well,
all riled up, picking up a card, risking a red? How was it toward the end there, being out there?
I don't know why, but I was actually really chilled, and I was like, I kind of knew that we were gonna win. I don't know why, but it was just like that feeling I had that, yeah, because we were in a good place. We attacked a lot, and yeah. Then I actually should have gone up to take the PK, and then I saw Yossi who didn't want to leave, and I was like, okay, she wants to take it, and I asked her, and she was like, yeah, please let me take it. I was like, she's confident, I'm gonna give it to her, and yeah, she made it twice. I mean, that's heads up to her. I mean, and yeah, we got the win. That's
That was thriller right there. For those of you that didn't get a chance to tune into that game, it was a fun game to call, especially the very end. If you didn't see the ending of it, you should probably go back in the NSIC network, take a look at it. You'll see Coach Perez pretty much almost running out onto the pitch, just trying to get their officials' attention to get that replay done. And thankfully, the call was goalkeeper off her line and both fouls offset. So just reshoot. And you mentioned Yossi just went up, booted the same
Yep.
same spot, and whew,
that's ice cold.
yeah.
Put it in the same exact spot.
Yeah, I
was
told her
like, okay.
that. I told her that. You, Yossi, you showed her
Yeah.
what you do at the spot. So yeah, it was fun to see you guys handle that Friday night. And with this upcoming road trip, Minnesota, Bemidji, and Crookston, have you started looking at film at all, or do you just wait closer to that game day or travel day for you or the team to just start seeking out the matchups that you're gonna face?
Well, we mostly have like the start of the week. We have a film on our last games
Mm-hmm.
to like kind of analyze how we play, what we could have done better, or what was good. And then as we like progress into the week, then we have film obviously on the next team, and we kind of look at certain players or just also certain plays that they often do, or like their playing style,
Right.
obviously. And yeah.
Okay, well, all the best with that. Before I let you go, though, I do understand this is October, near the mid-October, and you're an outdoor sport. How are you anticipating and preparing for the upper area of the state's winters that are coming up?
Well, I am kind of getting scared now. Um, the temperatures, I have never experienced those like low temperatures. I am from Switzerland. We have like zero, I don't know how many.
Yeah, I know the Fahrenheit Celsius
Yeah,
difference, but
but
the bottom line is these will be some newer
Yeah,
temperatures for you.
I
So.
don't think I'm prepared yet, but we will see
Oh,
how it goes.
the team will get you prepared. Your teammates will have you prepared. I'm sure a coach will have you prepared. Maybe body mechanics, nutrition may tweak a bit just to prepare your muscles and everything for the cold. And the minor community, we will prepare you. We will all be. Here on the Inside the Dam podcast, Howard Wade, your host. We are joined tonight by Bailey Wright and Paulette Dominguez, cross-country runners, and looks to be besties from a lot of the preview talk that we had here tonight. And let's just get right into it, ladies. We'll start with you, Bailey. Just talk to me quickly. Thank you for joining me, first of all.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And I do know that you've been here last year, and I think you have a sister here now. Is that
I
right?
do, yeah. She's
Just-
a freshman.
Talk to me a little bit about what brought you here, hometown, maybe recruiting. How did all that go for you? And now you're at Minot State.
Okay. Well, Minot was very, last minute for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got a text from Sarah Fowler, who used to be here,
Okay.
2 weeks after my senior track season. And then I just picked it up because I was like, I wasn't going to go to college. I was going to take a gap year. So then I came here, and I really liked it. And then I made my sister come here. Yeah.
Look at that.
Easy, just brought her with me.
Might have a future in recruiting. That was
Yeah.
quick. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Paulette. You've been here for quite some time. Just same from Cali, I know. But How did you find your way over to Minot State?
So I was actually at IKEA and I just got a text message from the older coach.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hey, do you want to have a chat and we can talk about the school? I know your previous teammate attends Minot State University for sports." So I was like, "Okay, sure." And it was kind of during the time where like it was kind of hard to find a school. Like I would email schools, they wouldn't contact me back. So I was like, "Okay, I'll chat with you," and it went well. And then I came on my visit and I enjoyed it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So both via text. I don't know. I've never heard those ones before. Via text.
It was Instagram DMs.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Instagram
Yeah.
DM. Okay. Credit to our
Yeah.
coaches just doing all that it takes. Instagram DMs. Wow. Okay. Got you guys here. And look, got little sis here too.
Yep.
So, all right. Minot State's definitely getting an A+ in both of your guys' books. You've been here all 4 years, right?
Yeah.
All 4 years. Let's focus on that. What's your major right now? Before we get into all the cross country fun stuff, what are you studying near graduation? How are you looking to finish with this degree?
Okay, so I'm in business marketing and management,
Mhm.
and I've enjoyed my time here at Minot State. School has been good, I would say. The classes are not too complicated. I think I can stay on top of them. Mostly general ed classes are kind of difficult, but other than that, it's been pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. And do you have any ideas of, post graduation, what you may be thinking of continuing doing or not really?
Yeah, I do. Grad school for sports management.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm kind of just picking the schools. I don't know, maybe I'll stay here for 2 more years. We'll see how it goes.
Definitely see how it goes. No one has a time clock. No one knows the future, but definitely see how it goes. And you're on the right track, toward that end. Bailey, major here, studying. How's that going? Second
My
year.
major is criminal justice. Yeah. Hopefully going into law after I get my degree.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going good.
And that was my first major actually at my
really?
previous university before I transferred here. Missed a lot of law classes. That mean you love to read then? Can I make that assumption that you enjoy
I do
reading?
like to read most of the time.
Most of the time.
But sometimes I just can't.
Yeah, because you got to read a lot of case files
Yeah,
and
that's what
keep up. So
Yeah, one of my classes is just case law right now.
exactly, and I'm sure that's gonna get even more interesting. We're in
Yeah.
midterms now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. How's that going for you guys? You guys keeping up?
Yeah, just a science class. I'm not very good at science, so I don't really put too much time into it, like I should.
Oh,
But yeah,
life can really life
it's just
sometimes.
one class, I guess.
All right. Now, you guys happen to finish really close to each other when you're out there on the course. I want to know, honest truth. I got her answer earlier on. Honest truth. Is there any beef between you guys going into your weekends or no?
Honestly, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Not if you think so. Ah,
What?
okay.
What? No, I don't really think. Like,
Yeah, no.
No beef. I love that. Like, see, I feel as though more athletes need that because your teammates and I don't know if you guys keep up with like pro runners and even like pro NASCAR drivers that keep a similar format where you can be teammates but there's still a first, second place or whatever. And recently there was a big time NASCAR driver. His teammate finished before him and he wrecked his car. I was like, oh my gosh. So imagine you're ahead of her and she just comes and
wrecks my shoes.
yeah. So it's great to see that you guys, look out for each other. She mentioned that you paced her this past weekend. How does that work? Like going into your competitions, do you speak about this stuff well in advance or the day of, or how do you approach your race days? I'll let you start off, Paulette.
Well, we take it easy
Mhm.
before the race. I would say we're kind of similar in that. And then just like having confidence because we work together during the workout. So just having that confidence for when we go into the race, knowing that we're able to run those fast times and knowing that we're able to, run together.
Okay.
Helps.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you're agreeing.
Yeah.
Hearing that?
We also like to talk like a couple days before the race and like even race day like paces we should go or like not like strategy but like just like certain times to hit
Right.
or like what our first mile should be like because we know each other's strengths and so we work off of that.
Perfect. So I enjoy hearing that you guys, stay on top of each other and make sure you keep each other accountable. And I can consider you guys two of the leaders here. Again, I haven't been able to make it to any of your away meets. You guys will compete a few weeks at the Souris Valley. But for right now, how do you feel as one of the leaders among cross country, having to have younger runners underneath you? Is that any sort of pressure or not necessarily? No.
Honestly, I don't really feel the pressure.
No.
But probably as like the more competitive meets come up, maybe I'll feel a little pressure. But as of now, I'm kind of just enjoying it because like it's my senior year. So
Yeah.
when I'm out there racing and it feels hard, I'm like, okay, this is my last race here. So might as well just like give it my all.
Just leave it all there on
Yeah.
on the trail. Bailey, you, I know little sis is here now, so there has to be beef there.
There's not actually.
Beef.
We're both very different athletes.
Mhm.
She's like she does distance, but she's more of like trackside, like jumping, like triple jump.
Okay.
So she knows distance running isn't her big thing. So there's no beef. She's
Okay,
happy
good.
when I do good. I'm happy when she does good too.
Good. That's how it should be between family. That's how it should be. Now let's get right into conference. You know, you'll be here at home. We can say at home because it's in Minot. Are you guys excited for that when it's coming up? I'm sure you would have loved to have that preview a couple weekends ago,
Yeah.
but the wind got in the way. Going into that, Bailey, how's your approach looking into that coming up?
Racing at conference?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess treat it kind of similar to the other races.
Mhm.
And like we work really well running together. So we've talked about, just going out, being a little more aggressive than normal. Because this will be like the first big opportunity this season to race against fast, we've been racing against fast girls, but like
Yeah.
a lot of fast
But a lot of
girls
them.
around our like speed, because in a lot of races it's just us like disconnected, like running alone kind of.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to run off other people and push ourselves, dig a little deeper.
Yeah. Feel the same way, Paulette?
Yeah, I would say so. Actually, Bailey was looking at the times and she was showing me, and I think it looks like we'll be running in the front pack. So that's going to be really different, something that I've never done out of all my years being here. So I think it will be something fun to try, and whatever the outcome is, I guess it'll be still a fun experience.
Right. Like, I want to say it was not the previous meet in Bismarck, but the meet before that, you guys were, 2 seconds apart?
Oh yeah, Roy Griak.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that basically you guys ran pretty much the same, but
Yeah.
just 2 seconds off.
There's some girls on opposing teams that we want to go chase after.
Is that-
Yeah.
So there has to be
There's
with
a few
that,
girls.
where as
Well-
you're running, do you say stuff, speak, and you're
No.
on your left or
No.
on your right?
No.
Look at your shoulder. No?
No.
That's not cross country culture, I feel like.
For real?
Maybe a
Maybe
guy
track.
thing, yeah, or
Maybe
track.
track. But cross country people, not really.
That, oh my God, that would be me. That would be definitely be me.
No.
On your left, on your right.
I feel like I've noticed, because I've been running cross country for a while now,
Mm-hmm.
but the girls, the culture, it's everyone's really friendly for the most part, even on other
Definitely.
teams. So at the finish line when everyone's done, everyone's high fiving, everyone's patting each other
Really?
on the back.
Oh.
Everyone's super nice, so it's not.
Gotta
much
love
of that.
sportsmanship. Gotta love
Yeah.
sportsmanship. I am a guy. I don't know if I'd be high fiving another guy that just raced past me, but hey, credit to you guys. You do your thing. Good luck at conference. Good luck with the rest of the year. Good luck with criminal law. The rest of your time here at Minot. And for all of you out there tuning in, be sure to check out conference October 26th. These girls will be putting forth their best efforts, and let's give them our support. Coming up next, though, on the Inside the Dam podcast, Kevin Speed finishing off episode 4. As promised, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Speed in the house for Inside the Dam episode 4. And Kevin, man, 4-3 you guys are sitting at this year. You're a safety on the team. First of all, thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah.
And let's just get right into it. You're a part of something big, something historical here at Minot State. What's brought you here to Minot State? I know you're a transfer, I want to say the
Yeah.
Georgia area, but let the audience know a bit about your years before here at Minot.
It wasn't as good, but I was more special team players in my old school. We're not really
Mhm.
playing much, so I just felt like I just need to find somewhere new. And I was good friends with Mizell, and then we had another coach that knew D-Mac, so I got real close with D-Mac. Then a new D coordinator, we got real close. So I felt like I could come up here and do something good.
Hey, the recruiting must have been real great by all those guys, man, because the defense you guys have shown through the first early weeks here this season, it's been phenomenal. You right now leading in tackles, Zell hitting big. Okay, has Zell always hit that hard? He
Yeah.
hits hard, man.
Yeah.
He hits hard. First time I seen him was in the booth And I was just like, whew.
Yeah, he been doing that.
Been doing that. That's special, man. That's special. See, like I said, you number one in tackles right now. In terms of practice and preparation leading into game days, how does that all look for you guys? At least for you and your like the rest of the DB group. How does that look
Oh,
for
it's
you?
it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, running hard. We just try to make practice harder than the game, so the games be easy. And I feel like it's working.
All right, pretty good. Because you watch a lot of football and you see defenses sometimes dropping the ball on letting offensive teams just put it on them, and you guys just haven't done that this year. So it's always interesting to know about whether you guys are sticking together mentally away from the field. Is there camaraderie between you guys? Is there just what do you think is making it click so well for you guys on the defensive side of the ball right now?
I'll probably just say, like, going through hard stuff and with the same people, I feel like just build a connection. And we together on and off the field as well, so.
Yeah, you mentioned knowing Mizell before you came here, having a good relationship with the coach. So it's always good to see. So with the matchups that you've had here in the NSIC, how have you adjusted to newer conference, newer area, different receivers, movements are different? Is any sort of that different to you, or is it pretty much all the same from where you're coming from?
It's a little different because I'm usually to the boundary. But
Yeah.
now I'm to the field going slot. So I'll probably say just working everything at practice, getting the feel of playing like slot receivers. I feel like I'm getting better at it.
Pretty good, and I'm sure it's game after game after game, seeing higher comp. This past weekend, holding one of the top receivers in Jack Fisher to donuts, zero everything right across the board. Kudos to you guys on doing that. Momentum-wise, I think I may have posed this question to Mizell and other DBs. Momentum-wise, how do you feel when you get a stop on defense, multiple stop after stop, or interception or fumble recovered, to push your offense and motivate them when they go out onto the field? How is that for you guys to be pretty much on your P's and Q's to the point where your offense can rely on you, knowing that you won't just throw them under the bus time after time?
That's a good question. I'll probably say, like, just going into every game thinking that way. I feel like it just builds into you, and then, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like so you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what the circumstance is, no what offense do, defense going to be defense, and we're going to play as best we can.
So it sounds like you have that it's your job mentality. So once you're
we
clocked in.
that's what we're supposed to do. So we're going to do it.
I love that.
Best of our ability.
That shows discipline, because not everyone has their job and appreciates it, clocks in and does the work. You have people that are slacking off. That's why I asked. Everyone has to be on the same page because it's defense. If someone's slacking, didn't go through film that great, or didn't go through all the plays and know where to be and when, that's how you see guys just blowing coverages and whatnot. You don't see that much when it comes to you guys. So you guys have to be doing a lot right. So credit to y'all. This upcoming weekend, though, I want to say you guys got Bemidji.
Mm-hmm.
How is that going to be? What do you think? I don't know if you've watched film or any of that yet for them.
Yeah, we watched a little bit, but it's going to be a good game. They're a good team. We're a good team.
Yeah. Battle of the Beavers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be something interesting to see. Your matchup, what are your thoughts on your matchup personally?
No comment.
No comment.
Yeah, no
Keep
comment.
it at that. Just make sure lock up shop. I know football can be one of those sports where the beef and the back and forth gets a little bit chippy, but
Just play.
yeah, I like it. You just got that again. You got your job, clock in, clock out, make sure to do the work, and it'll all pay off. So in the classroom though, away from football, you're student athlete still. How's things in the classroom?
It's good.
Major. What you studying here at Minot? All that fun stuff.
I'm a business major.
Okay, business major.
Yeah. It's good. Everything going good.
Pretty good. Moving forward, post Minot State, I know you transfer here, and so Minot State's been a blessing to you, during your time here. After you're done, what are your thoughts on, the future, if you have any, business related, football related, anything of that sort, man?
I'll probably say business.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to like construction and stuff.
All right.
Sort of that side.
You go with your hands, man. You get a good.
Nah,
build?
my dad got a construction company.
All right, so hey, keeping up with the family business, making pops proud. I'm sure you're making him proud already right now, and being able to work in the family business is always great. So I mean, yeah. Hey, again, lots of kudos to you, the defense, offense as well, man. I was able to talk to Chrisman the other day, like QB1, and he's tough, going through a lot of growing and some pains with it, but you all just coming together and, like I say, build a dam. You know, here at Minot State, where you all are always building the dam. You all got that dam wall built up. So, yeah, kudos to you guys, and for all of our viewers out there, the Minot State football team doing wonderful stuff, sitting at 4-3, game above 500. More and more exciting games to come, but that will do it for episode 4 of the Inside the Dam podcast. I'm Howard Wade Jr. signing